Minecraft, yes. Love your music and stream on a couple of
All right, we're gonna go ahead and get started. Thank you everybody for coming out. We've got like 1,200 people in here. I think more are coming in, but you know, anybody who's not here, if your buddy can't get in for any reason, there's some folks streaming. PM I know is streaming. I know others are too. So all right, let's get into it. So this is a new format that we're trying out for this town hall. It's very informal. I do have a little like PowerPoint presentation, so I feel like I'm in high school again. But you can hit F and like follow along that way, and just like it zooms you in on the screen, or you can just listen to me or look, whatever you want to do. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. My team made a new Garga dancing drunk at a wedding emote for you all to enjoy. So if you haven't discovered that yet, you can do that. It's you hit B, and then you can dance like that. People love it. So anyway, look guys, it's been a while since we've all been together. We really wanted to have an informal town hall. We thought about doing it on Discord or on Twitter Spaces, but obviously doing it right here with you guys in the metaverse seemed like the most fun. So we pushed for that, and thank you to my team for putting up with me and getting this done on really short notice, frankly. So if there's any jank, if there's any technical difficulties, that's on me. We threw this together really fast. But so far so good. I think there's like 1,200 people in here, and I think like 20, 30 people coming in every 10 seconds. It seems like almost sometimes. Yeah, look, I know we're all crammed in this amphitheater, and you all probably want to go out and run around the whole world together, but tough shit for this one. We're going to open up the rest of the world so you animals can twerk on top of the bar at the next event. For now, we're just here, here in the amphitheater. Just to recap some stuff from the past year, what we've been up to since second trip. We're going to just fly through this stuff pretty quickly, but we've been refining multiple other deep proof of concepts throughout the year. So we were in Bored Ape Island for a live, with a live test in LA last summer. We went to Metropolis. We had people get together in Berlin for that one. We were skating, we were grinding. There's Santisi, our creative director there. Some Gucci stuff right there. Pretty cool. The museum, I love it. Next, at Ape Fest, we did a music event-based game loop, and that was super fun. There I am. There he is, waving at the crowd. So cool, just like this. All right, and then of course, I think it was 2 months ago we did Apes Come Home, and that was the first time everybody got to be their board 3D models, and we got like a billion selfies to prove it, and I love seeing everybody spam those on the timeline. It was wonderful to see. Finally, just last week, we released the 3D models on our new BYC website. And we've all been stoked seeing everyone build content around their apes. I love this tweet from Roy Maj being like, did you go start an animation studio with 5,000 employees and 0 payroll? I think we did, and it's a beautiful thing to see. And there, not next year, immediate. And so this has always been the most important aspect of Otherside for me. The day we go from just Yuga and our partners building this to thousands of other deed holders, that's when we're unstoppable. So I have a big update on that to share here. And then number 3, rewards. This is Web3. People should be rewarded for what they do, and those who build out Otherside will be. Okay. I know you guys have like 1,000 other questions, but this town hall is really me addressing these 3 things in detail. I know you guys have questions about resources and artifacts and islands and other deeds and all that kind of stuff, and we want to do more frequent town halls and dig into all the nitty-gritty, but for now we're focused on these 3 things and the stuff that's rolling out immediately and over the next couple of months. So let me get something out of the way real quick. Previous leadership at Yuga was focused on building a lot of Otherside capabilities from the ground up, and Eric and our whole team succeeded in doing that. But building everything yourself takes a long time, and we didn't want to ship on a Web 2 cadence. We wanted to ship like our butts were completely on fire. So when I took over the CEO spot 2 months ago, I decided to make a big change. Going forward, we're contributing everything we built, all the shit that we worked hard to do, and we're putting it on M squared. Otherside is going to live on M squared. We're buddies with IO again. That means, so we're locking arms with our friends at Improbable. We're migrating Otherside to M squared, and they're returning the favor by building out some additional killer capabilities for us. Honestly, we're all super stoked about it. By the way, you might have seen Herman and the other IO founders scoop some apes yesterday. Make sure to spam Herman, Peter, and Rob's Twitters and call them names until they PFP their apes. He's at Herman Narula. So get him. All right, what's next? The Agora. What's the future look like? The Agora, it starts on well, next slide, please, folks. There we go. The Agora will be the front page of the Otherside. When you log in, this is what you're going to see, something like it. You're going to see not my avatar, but yours, and all the main events that are kicking off. The first big event that we're going to be launching is with Improbable, and it's codenamed Project Dragon. More on that in a minute. But you'll also see other fun things happening on BUSD Island and Metropolis, and more islands and experiences will show up as we build them out, and we'll highlight experiences built by our community using the ODK. So before I talk about Project Dragon, I'm going to give an update on CODAs. We've had a team of 60 artists working to bring CODAs to life in 3D. If that sounds like a lot of work and a lot of people, it's because it is. But these are the main characters of Otherside, and that work is well worth it. We think this level of detail will set a new standard for 3D models on this size of a collection. And all 800 traits have actually already been modeled, and we're tracking for delivery on 3D CODAs this summer. Look at these little dudes. I love them. So cool. All right. I just want to look at them. All right, next thing, Project Dragon. So we didn't know what to codename this thing, and PM is the one actually who decided we should call it Project Dragon, and I don't actually know that the whole Otherside team understood that he was pulling off an elaborate PN joke, but that's okay. What is Project Dragon? Project Dragon launches in July and will be a massively multiplayer event with thousands of players competing across Metropolis. There will be weapons, there will be mayhem. Frankly, there will also be a lot of jank. Nobody's done action gameplay with 3,000 plus people like this before. It just doesn't happen. The cool thing is there will be a Project Dragon event every month starting in July, and we're going to be developing and iterating on the format together with holders through the end of the year. The event starts in Metropolis. To start with, you'll be able to play as your board ape, Meebit, or Voyager, and CODAs and others are going to enter the fight as their respective islands open up. Alongside just being crazy, bonkers, and fun, This is also an opportunity for us to tell a story Wiley and I riffed on with the team a very long time ago at this point. So we're super stoked. This is just a fun little concept art tease for it. There's so much more, but obviously I'm sure so many of you get the reference that we're very directly portraying here. All right, let's talk ODK. We want to put the tools to build Otherside in the community's hands immediately. So we're opening up the ODK, which is our extension of the M2 World Builder, to a handful of creators next year, but within the next 2 weeks. This is still in its alpha state, but honestly, the possibilities are really endless. Our goal is to dog food the platform and flesh out the associated documentation with this group, and then we're going to open it up to all other holders as soon as possible. I'm super stoked for this. The amount of 48 3D models on the timeline, explosion, best support we can give. But in addition to all the folks in the community that you'd expect to see building with the ODK, like Bailey, Ryda, and others, you'll also notice some familiar characters opening up shop across all the lands we go to, like our buddy Wagme. But yeah, we're super hyped for this. Again, this is all work in progress. Shit's gonna break, but we believe we'll get better results if we build this together with you. All right, let's talk Ape Chain. Horizon Labs and Caldera, together with Arbitrum, are bringing this ape coin layer 3 to life. The first ape chain testnet, Jenkins, just went live in April. The second one, Curtis, is going live in May. I'm told mainnet will go live this summer with a variety of dApps like DeFi, swaps, etc. More importantly, the foundational work needed for the Otherside economy to trade seamlessly will be done. The aim is to have transaction costs come down to less than a penny and to get maximum performance for all your digital assets. And honestly, I'm stoked to integrate Otherside with ApeChain. I'm having our whole Yuga engineering team of ninjas take a look at not just ApeChain, but the whole ARB ecosystem, just see how we can get more deeply involved. And next up, we're going to talk rewards. What the fuck is Somnia? Stay with me. It's complicated, but I think it's worth it. Somnia is a new layer 1 blockchain, and it's an omni-chain protocol. The blockchain focuses on performance, and it uses improbables network technology to get unprecedented throughput, which basically means it's just like that's fuck, I think, which is weird, I know, considering it's kind of named like Sleepy Chain. I've been giving the folks over there a general ribbing on that, but I've talked to the engineer who's building it, and he's brilliant. And all I think about is that like middle out scene from Silicon Valley when he speaks. Google it if you haven't seen it. Anyway, that's the layer 1 EVM blockchain. The omni-chain protocol side of Somnia is designed to enable interoperability between metaverses. And so, to be super clear, Otherside and its economy are powered by ApeCoin and ApeChain. Nothing's on Somnia as of yet, and I'm not really planning on that actually. But we're collabing with the Somnia protocol to enable more utility and interoperability for you collections across M squared. Basically, thanks to Somnia, you'll be able to be your Bored Ape in tons of different metaverse experiences, and that should be pretty cool. More importantly, we made a deal with Somnia so that all other deed, CODA, BUIC, and MAYC holders are going to be able to complete quests and accrue Somnia points for participating in Otherside Dev and the next Somnia quest campaign. Basically, you're going to help build the metaverse, and this pre-token layer 1 blockchain is going to reward you. Season 2 of these quests kick off next week, and I think they're open to anyone. But again, these Yuga NFTs will get the highest possible bonus multiplier to accrue points. No one's getting better or even close to it, frankly. And that helps ensure that a sizable, frankly, massive chunk of the rewards are given to Otherside holders who help build the metaverse. We think that when Somnia comes online, it has potential to be one of the biggest blockchains out there. So honestly, I think this could be a massive win for other deed holders, and I think we did a pretty good job. Here's just a little more information about stacking and linear and how the treatment works. So basically, if you have like 25 Bored Apes, you get 25x the bonus, and it caps out at 25 NFTs per collection. So I think the max is if you have like 25 Bored Apes, 25 mutants, 25 codas, 25 other deeds. If there's anybody out there that even fits that description, I don't know. Anyway, honestly, guys, that's all I have for you today. If this format works for you, let us know on Twitter. As you can tell, we're busting our ass to get more experiences out to you, get more tools in your hands. And if this worked for you, I'm happy to come up here all the time and chat. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate you. And it's been fun being back in the CEO spot the past 2 months. I think as like we're going to keep this open for a little bit just to hang. And I think we're going to take down the force field on the stage. So if you all want to just like bum rush the stage with and take so we can take a picture or something, that would be cool. Let them in. More people. Fuck yeah. All my friends. Let me get smaller. All my friends.